Hello everyone, this is Blake Hudgens, and this is our first on the board video, and I'm going to try to take a few minutes of your time here to explain my project, and if anyone has any feedback I would appreciate it. So my current command is MARSOC. One of my collateral duties is to be the reserve liaison officer. So basically I am responsible for ensuring that all reservists assigned to MARSOC meet their requirements. Now, these reservists have officers in charge and they work for different staff members and not for me, but I am the guy that has to basically educate everyone on what their requirements are. And believe me, both the staff members that have been at MARSOC for 10 or more years and reservists who have been in the reserve world for perhaps decades still do not always understand what their requirements are. And the main reason for that is right now, the only way reservists and staff members receive any education on reserve matters or requirements is through PowerPoint lecture format. So if these guys show up for a drill weekend and they sit through PowerPoint briefs all day, one of them might be over what they're required to do as reservists, and by that time their eyes are probably glossed over and they're not paying too much attention to what the monotone person is saying up there clicking through PowerPoint slides. So after doing my needs assessment, I determined that there is a need for an interactive storyline course that educates both the reservists and the staff members who have reservists under their charge. So my client is the MARSOC Chief of Staff. He works on the command deck. He works directly for the commanding general. He is basically he is the go-to guy for the general to make sure everything in the command is functioning as it should. And most officers work directly with the chief of staff. I have direct interaction with him daily, and he has his assistants or his assistant chiefs of staff that are over each division within MARSOC. So they are also considered clients, but MARSOC Chief of Staff is my primary client. And he has given me a due date of January 15th, 2016, which I will by far meet and shouldn't have any issues there. So my team for developing this course is myself as the project manager, GS13 Alan Wilkins, and Staff Sergeant Jared Bryson, who is my administrative chief who works for me on a daily basis. I work with Alan Wilkins on a daily basis. He's our force structure manager at the command, and he is a reserve expert. He is a reservist himself, has been for over 2 decades, and in his civilian work as the force structure manager, he has his hands in a lot of the reserve matters as well. So he is a SME himself, and he is a great point of contact for other SMEs at Headquarters Marine Corps and other units throughout the Marine Corps that we can reach out to as SMEs, and we can reach out to when we're researching or digging through references and Marine Corps orders. So uh, that's basically what's good about having Alan on the team, is the fact that he has just this vast amount of experience as a reservist. Staff Sergeant Bryson is also a very experienced person when it comes to the reserve world. Um, he's more of our workhorse. He's gonna be the guy that's compiling everything and putting everything together for us. But he too brings a lot of reserve knowledge to the table. And last but not least, our goal here is to deliver to the MARSOC Chief of Staff an e-learning course accessible to all staff members and reservists that effectively informs them of all reservist administrative and training requirements. And once again, this is huge because our reservists are out there across the entire United States in their own world, and if we can create this storyline course and deliver it to them via the internet, they're not going to have to wait until they come in for a drill weekend to get this education, and they're not going to have to spend their drill weekend sitting through a PowerPoint brief to receive this education. Once we develop a course that's good enough and we take that to the Chief of Staff and he says thumbs up, that's going to allow us to educate our reservists from a distance, and it's also going to require the staff members who oversee the reservists to work through the storyline course as well. which is going to be, I think, a breath of fresh air to our guys because in the Marine Corps it's almost silly how much education we get via PowerPoint briefs and lecture format, and Marines are kinetic, not static, so we don't want to sit there in chairs listening to one person all day when we might can do something sort of fun with an interactive storyline course. So please let me know what you think, and I'm sorry I blabbed on for 5.5 minutes, but I hope I wasn't too monotone. Thank you.